when I worked for John at the construction, I met a man who built horses made of wood, little horses, and he sold them for a lot of money, like $300 for material that cost about $50. Today I'm going to show you how to do something very similar, except for instead of little horses made of wood, it's going to be a horse flower box. They are meant to be put at the bottom of jumps as decorations. So a few things you'll need. You'll need a tape measure. You'll need a handle to move it because they're a little heavy. You'll need a drill. It doesn't have to be an impact, can be any drill. You'll need some screws. For me, I'm using 1.5 inch. You'll need 3 2x6s, salt treated so they don't rot in the rain. 1.5 inch, we'll go through it and then go into the next one a little bit. That's what you want. You'll need some sort of straight edge to mark your measurements. I'm using a right angle square, but it can be anything with a right angle, like a square. You'll need a pencil or a pen. And then you'll need either a skill saw or a hand saw, doesn't much matter. We're looking to make something like this. So first thing you're going to have to do is mark your place and where you're going to cut. For these, I want them to be about 6 feet, so get your tape measure and measure out to 6 feet. When you get to 6 feet, mark it down right on it, make a little crow's foot. It's basically just a little arrow. Then, you're going to want to mark a line all the way across so that you cut straight. So take it, put the small end of your square on here against the board so that it gives you a straight line. Then mark along the edge, and you'll have a line with a crow's foot ready to cut. So a few tips before you start cutting. You're going to want to start a little bit of ways from the wood with your blade. That way when it starts spinning, it doesn't catch up on you and run across the wood. That can take your fingers, and we don't want you to lose your fingers. So you want to start a little ways back, line up with your line, and go. How you give it. Next step, you're going to set up all the cut wood, stack one on one side, the other on this other side, making legs, and then put one on top. Drill in one side first, after you get nice and flush on both sides. If it's a little off, it's okay, but if it's super off, no worries. All you have to do is mark on one side with your pencil, take it out from underneath, cut it again. Shouldn't take you more than 10 seconds. Next, you're going to put drills in the top, and screws in the top at each corner. Each of the 4 corners. You're going to put them about 1 inch back from the edge of the wood, from this side of the edge of the wood. That way you don't accidentally split it and weaken the fastener and its ability to fasten. I'll show you real quick how to do that. It's real simple. All you're going to do is place the skill, drill about 1 inch back. It's got a smooth bit for your fingers so you don't cut them up. And grab it there, apply pressure with the drill. So you're going to want want to try to get it nice and level. Sometimes they won't. It's not the end of the world. It just looks a little nicer if they're level. Using the cutoffs, you're going to want to measure the distance between the two blocks. It's about 2.5 inches. And you're going to want to make a cut out of them to fit right here at the ends of your boards so that it gives it a little more stability. All right. Sometimes you might have made them a little big. These things really aren't safe to recut. So unless they can't fit, don't recut them. They will take your fingers. So instead, get a hammer. If it can fit, just needs a little love tapping, then just give her a little love and tap her on in there. Don't need to beat it to heck. Then you're going to take your screw gun, put 4 screws in, make sure it really stays in there and is fastened tightly. Just go ahead and screw it in. So, next thing you're going to want to do is put your handle on so you can carry it. So, we're going to put the handle on. You want it somewhere where it'll be well balanced, so you don't have to mess with it, tipping back and forth on you, and in the middle kind of looks nice. So, you're going to measure this first of all. Find out how wide this is. This is about, the one I have here, it's about 6 inches, right? So, what you're going to want to do is find that. Using this measure, find the middle, and then the 2 edges. Just take this and half it. So about 3 inches to the side. Then you're going to find the center. Place it roughly there. All right. And you're going to take the screws that come with it in the packet and a Phillips head screw bit and screw it on in. And there you go. All you need to do, this needs a battery. Make sure your drill has a battery or it won't turn on. You get about a 3/8 bit and you're going to drill holes in the wood, about the center. You can use a measuring tape for this, not an issue. Line up with about the middle. So for here, it's about 2 3/4. And you're just going to go ahead and make as many holes as you would like for the flowers to go into. Your choice. For me, I'm going to put 2 in. There. And 1. There. Like that, you have a horse flower box to sell to horse people, because they are nuts.